Did you know you can actually make yourself 11% smarter with one choice? It's true. Anytime that we are doing something that we don't need our phones for, but our phones are in the room, within view, we are measurably dumber. And that includes you. It's roughly about 11%. In a 2017 study by the Association for Consumer Research, participants were split into three groups. The first group were people with their phones on desks, face down and silent. The second group were people with their phones in the room with them, under their desks, in a bag. And the third were people with their phones in another room. They were asked to solve a series of logic-based puzzles. The data collected showed that having your phone out on the desk on silent when performing a task that your phone is not needed for can reduce your working memory capacity by 11% and fluid intelligence by 7%. That you are a smarter human being when you are in rooms where your phone is not. To put this in the plainest terms possible, this means that anytime your phone is around when you're doing anything you don't need your phone for, you are a measurably dumber human being. If your phone is in arm's reach, even face down and silent, less of you is available to go around. Every single one of us has finite amounts of brain power that can be directed towards any given task. When your phone is present, some of the brain power is not available, no matter what. You might be saying, not me. I always work with my phone on my desk and I get all manner of stuff done. Yes, you too, and me. At the end of the same study, every participant was asked to rate how much they thought the presence or lack of presence of their phone affected their performance. 75.9% of people said not at all, and 85.6% of people said that it neither helped nor hurt their performance. Yet the group with the phones out of the room measurably outperformed the group with their phones on the desks. The data didn't lie, the people did. They just didn't know it. This is one of my favorite biases. It's something called illusory superiority. Did you know that around 80% of people, when surveyed, will rate themselves as above average drivers? Do you know how many people are above average drivers? If you have any idea how averages work, you'll know. But this number pops up again and again in psychological studies. Once again, it's called illusory superiority. Most people, myself included, believe that we are better at things than we actually are and less negatively affected by things that negatively affect other people. What I love most about the phone study is that the people with phones in the other room received an immediate boost. Imagine the compounding effects of making that a habit, leaving your phone at home and biking to the cafe to meet your friend, asking the bartender stash your phone behind the bar on a night out. Nothing to distract you means that you will be a more present lover, friend, or sibling, or whatever. We've collectively decided that looking at a screen is safer than looking at a stranger. When you're at a cafe and your friend gets up, sometimes you just grab your phone before they're even turned around, before they're even with their back to you heading towards the bathroom. They stand up, you grab your phone, and you just bury your face in it. A lot of the times, it's not even because we feel bored. It's because being alone in public without a screen is almost socially unacceptable now, and it feels like this weird social exposure. But the sad truth is that when we do that, when we bury ourselves in our phones, we kill boredom. We trade the possibility of a meet cute for a moment of, or a potential moment of wonder, for the guaranteed lukewarm soup of an algorithm that doesn't care about us. Next time you're doing something that doesn't involve your phone, consider just leaving it somewhere you can't see or reach it, preferably in another room, maybe another state, maybe another country. You will think about your phone immediately the first time you try this. You will get up to check it. Keep it in the other room after you've checked and go back to your task. Eventually, the inconvenience of having to get up to check whatever pointless social media minutia you were thinking about will override the desire to disappear into your screen. Pretty soon, you will let the desire pass and keep doing what you were doing, painting a mural, writing the great American novel. Geez, you'll be enjoying it in a way you didn't think was possible. Now, some modern skeptics will tell you that if you're a Zen master of tech, having your phone on the table won't hurt you. What's important to understand here is that the brain works overtime not to check the device. You're burning glucose and willpower just to keep twitching your hand over and to grab the thing. Why force your mind to run that marathon in the background when you could put the phone in a different room or a drawer and let your mind sprint? We forget that I didn't have my phone is a completely valid excuse. We deserve the right to not be contactable at all times. We're terrified to step away, wondering if every situation we enter will be entertaining enough that we won't need to escape it. Take it from me, though, leaving your phone out of arm's reach is addictive. Once you start saying, I didn't have my phone, it feels like ripping shackles off your mind. After stumbling on this study, I leave my phone in a different room when I write. I never sleep with my phone in the room. Sometimes I leave my phone at home when I go for walks around the neighborhood. And you too can recapture your brain in this way. You can think of it like a video game with distinct levels. Level 1 would just be leaving your phone on silent and out of sight when trying to do anything you don't need it for. Level 2 would be leaving your phone in a completely different room. Above average, but you're not going to beat the final boss with above average. To get to final boss killing status, you must attempt level 3. Level 3 is leaving your phone at home and going away for a while. Taking a walk, going on a bike ride, going for a hike, just being away from that time-sucking brick. Level 4 is pretty much the same as level 3, but ramped up. Leave your phone at home and go into a social situation. Provided, of course, you know where you're going and how to get back. Without anything to escape into, you'll be more present than you ever thought possible. Level 5, I suppose, would just be throwing your phone into a lake and moving to a cabin off-grid. Now, I know I haven't made it there yet. Most of you probably haven't, but I think many of us dream about it every day. Taking phone breaks is an act of self-love. When you leave your phone at home and get out of the house, you're telling yourself, you are more interesting than the entire internet combined, and you are worth growing and sitting with. And in 2026, that's possibly the greatest compliment you can give. Thank you for tuning in today, folks. If you enjoyed today's post, please share it. Please give a like, leave a like on Apple Podcasts, leave a review on Apple Podcasts, share it wherever you can. It helps us grow. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next week on The Modern Mythmaker.